you need to buy 100,000 shares of this stock, because 300,000 invested in this stock will actually make you a millionaire. And this stock is stock that I've talked about previously. I even did a video about it, but I just needed to show some of you some few things you need to know concerning these companies, so that you will not think maybe I'm just doing this for content sake. Of course, that's not the reason. One of the key things I want to show you guys is, of course, to see that these companies are not really making, the company is not really making huge money. But as of now, you are preparing for the takeoff, because you needed to take position very well, so that when that return, when the price starts to appreciate, you make a lot of sense. The main reason why I recommended a sell for this stock is because that time a lot of stocks were shooting, and I realized that the stock was actually slow. And when I check their books, I realized the book is not really booking at all, because these guys are actually in debt, and they still went ahead to actually pull out funds from the little money they make, which is what they are supposed to pull in to make more money. And if you look at this is first quarter 2024. You can see the company actually made almost the same figure. If you look at it, almost the same figure, but they made a lot of stuff in Q1 2023. So you can see for the first quarter, and you can see for the period ended. So if we jump now, you see that okay, they actually made some good earnings in this area. So let's jump to this part, which is the second quarter 2024. So second quarter, when you compare to 2023, you see that they're actually making massive progress here. You can see 7 kobo against 12. Not too massive per se. They made 10 and they made 2. So not too massive, but we can just say at least they make something. It is not in the zero region. So, but from here, you see what I'm looking at. So, but just calm down. We'll look at the current one. We're just looking at the past for us to know what to do. So if you look at the past for third quarter and for the period, you can see from 334 to 3.9, which is a good one, from 8 to 11, which is also a massive progress. Then if we come here, you will now see what I'm telling you. If you look at this is third quarter. So what did they make? They make 432, and here they make 487. They made 10 here and they made 12. So I think they did well here. But if you come to this one that they've not adjusted, they made 21 here and they made 12 here. So they make 8 here and they made 4 here. So if you look at it very well, you see that this is not too sound. You understand? If you come to the total income area, you see they made 758 million compared to 855, and they make 304 compared to 342. So don't forget, this is just for the third quarter. So let's jump to the fourth quarter. So the fourth quarter, you understand that the fourth quarter is the comprehensive report for 2025. So let's go forward. So if you look at this, we have 3.759 compared to 3.9, which is also a cool number, from 12 to 15, which is also a cool number too. Then if you quickly jump to profit for the period, from 1.3 to 1.2, which is also something to think about. Then from 601 to 240. So you can see the reasons why. These are the reasons why I came up to actually tell you guys this is not a buy from my own side. So if you come here from 38, they actually made 15. Then from 17 to 3, from 19 to 15, then from 8 to 3. So if you look at these numbers, the way they are reducing, this gives you insight that things are not really as juicy as you think. And that is one of the main reasons why I jump up and said, don't buy this stock. So I did a lot of video concerning the stock, and you can go back to watch my previous video. So we look at the full year, but if you want to look at just some part of the report, you see that in 2024, group wise, they actually made almost similar profit. And you can see from 30 kobo, you can see from 30 kobo to 14 kobo, and from 15 to 14. You know, this is not we want it to be growing. So that's why I said, despite these numbers, they still went ahead to pay dividends. Yeah, they went ahead to pay 10 10 kobo dividends, and that payment was made September 2nd, which is 2 months ago, and the qualification date was actually August. So that is why I was like, you are not making money and you are paying dividends. I think it is not worth it. You get the point. So, and if we come to this part, don't forget we're just looking the past. We've looked at full year 2024. So we've compared to 2025. So these are just some figures in 2025, and we've looked at this is Q1 and this is Q1. So if you look at Q1, you see the numbers from 8 to 0.8. You see from 8.7 to 0.81. So with this alone, is not too encouraging. If you look at the first quarter, it's not too encouraging. So for the first quarter, they made 306, and why for first quarter this year they made 56 million. So, and they still went ahead to pay dividends. You get the point. So of course, the dividend is actually good because it boosts investors' confidence and investors who want to stay there. So before we move on, don't forget that you need to look at some charts, and let's look at some previous videos that I've done concerning this particular stock, so that you can go and watch it and get my explanation very well, so that you will not feel like I make you to hate the stock and now I'm asking you to go and buy. So the truth is, a stock that you hate today can become a stock that you like tomorrow. So there is no hard feelings concerning investment. If it is good, you buy. And if it is not good at that moment, you say that it is not good. And if you are waiting, you say that you are waiting. And if you want to go in, you say that you are going. So it's that you want to go in. So it's just normal. So yeah, I explain details about the fundamentals and the technicals. You can come and watch this. I said Kutis analysis, poor fundamentals, bad charts, and I'm very sure with that you can be able to get some of my concept behind some of the things I posted about this stock. And I also did another video. I think if you can scroll down, a bit, the titles are always visible for you to see. So I just want to show you guys so that you can view it before we go into the TA and before you see the price that we want to go. So in case you are still watching, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified to my posts and reaching videos like this. So you can come and do the search on your own. So let us not waste too much time. Let's move straight to the charts section. Okay, so this is it. I say more crash coming for cuties. This is it here, and I did another one also. So just go and check for most of the stocks I did. You always see me putting wire. More crash also. I did all these. So look at it. Sell cuties now. I did this 4 months ago, and if you go and check their report at that time, you understand. And I did it cuties buy or sell. So I did this also, and now I think cuties is at a buy region. So let's quickly jump to cuties. So this is cuties. We are looking at the weekly chart, and we're looking at the weekly chart. If you come to this part, you actually see that in 2024, 19th on Monday to be precise, cuties made a all-time high around this area. That is old all-time high. So this area now serves as a resistant level, and cuties came back and was selling around this region for 226, for 2. It got to 205. Bargain not did not allow it to get to 2. So it got to this part and it tried to push up a bit to 287, and it dropped back here. Before we actually had a final retest here, then before you know, we experienced a breakout, and this breakout created a surge. This surge led to cuties doing almost 5 naira. And that was massive. Almost 5 naira. Just 3 kobo remaining for cuties to eat 5 naira. And cuties started dipping. So when cuties started dipping around this area here, I've always advised that you can check the time I posted, check the date, and come and do your chart using the daily time frame. Mind you, I'm using the hourly time frame. So you can see how it dips to this point, and this has always been a buy opportunity. And I did a video, I think maybe 1 hour video or so. 1 hour live video where I told you guys that you should get in cuties for a 20% returns. And guess what? I did that with Elan Lakes too. A lot of people got their 20% return. And that gives me insight that this is a game changer, because I now went back to look at their current book and look at what they're about to do. And I said, okay, at the time, because of the CGT tax correction, the market actually pulled back to 310. So it pulled back to 310. And I think at 310, QTs is a good steal. That price is okay for you to go in. Is a steal for any bargain hunter and any core investor. So that is why I draw that call. So it's actually an excellent one. And in case you have kids and you want them to, you're thinking of what to buy for them, I think cuties should be in your buy list, because you are buying for the long time. You understand? But even though you are buying for the long time, I still think you should get in around this area. So if you get in around this area, it will help you in the sense that maybe you had to do some little things, or you have some challenge, or you have some fulfillment to do. Guess what? You just need to do what? To actually sell some of the stocks and attend to any of the urgent issue. So you only need 100,000 shares of QTs, and that 100,000 shares, you will, if you are buying at 3 naira, so we multiply by 3, you only need a 300,000 naira to buy 100,000 shares. So if you're a small guy coming in, I think getting 100,000 shares will be nice for you to hold. You are busy, you don't have time to check the charts, you don't want to buy and hold and come back and see that you've made 60k, then you sell and wait for it to dip again and buy. If that is you, I think it is okay for you to do that. Then if you are buying 100,000 shares, because these shares can actually make you a millionaire if you had the patience. Because if you're actually buying at this, and if the price get to 10 naira, this is just assumption. I didn't say it's going to 10 naira, because somebody will tell me, but coach, you said it's going to 10 naira. I didn't say so. I'm just assuming that if you get to 10 naira, then you'll be getting a million naira. So this will make you a millionaire. But if you want to buy at current price, which I don't encourage, because as bargain hunter, if you follow me in my video, despite the fact that we're saying green, yeah, this area is a good time to buy. 308, 310. 309, 305, even 3. These are excellent and bargain price for you to go in. So these are some few things I would just want to share with you. Now is the opportunity. Now is the time for you to key in. And if you're smart and if you're able to key in, I want to bet you that you're able to make some cool money from this trade. Mind you, this is for trading. So if you want to buy it for a long time, you buy and keep. I will advise you accumulate some quantities. And if you are that person that look at the market always, don't accumulate, because you have problem. Yes, you have problem. Why I say you have problem is, by the time QT now deep a bit, you will now come and say you don't understand. The thing is going down, but you are not panicking, and you hold for a long time, but the thing is you are not just on the, that is what you'll be saying. And that is not what I want to expect from you guys. What I expect from you guys is to actually understand what I'm saying, that if you can wait for a pullback, and if you are going in at this time, you should have a plan that you average. I always tell people this thing: have a plan that you average, and they say, okay, when it will come down, if you tell them to average down, they're going to be afraid. They will tell you, average down, okay, the thing is going down every day. So because of that, you find out that it is not easy actually trying to give you some of these calls, because your understanding differs. You understand? Your understanding differs. So that is some few things I just want to share with us. I just said we should go around the book. Mind you, we didn't look at the balance sheet, so to speak, because of time. We didn't look at the cash flow. We just look at only the revenue, which is what everybody checks. But DGens, guys that really know what money is talking about, they go in depth to ensure they get the real value from stocks. So these are some few things I just want to share with you guys. So just in case you're still watching and in case you're still following my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to earth salute. See you in the next one.